Good morning in real life. I thought maybe I'll just do a quick little clip here showing my morning routine, real life morning routine. I mentioned before, I think, that our server restarts at 3 o'clock every morning. Does a restart, a backup, all of that stuff. And that has some effect on a couple of things. For example, my carpet mod fake players disappear. So usually the first thing I do in the morning when I log in is I pop over to the iron farm, clean out any mobs that have been caught. How about you? These things are awesome. Kitty slippers. Creepers never attack you and they run away from you if they can. That's why that boat is standing there, so I don't have to go running around the farm trying to catch the creeper. So what I do is I bring Alex into AFK at the iron farm. I have a look at the amount of iron I've got. I do actually have a fair bit of iron, so pull out my Silk Touch pickaxe. And we pop back to Hilltop. Okay, down you go, Max. And we stick that box there to drain out all the iron that's in it. And then usually what I do is, okay, it's done. What I do is I climb all the way up here because I don't really want my compacting drawer to disappear into my storage system. It doesn't actually cause a problem, but it's still annoying. Actually, you know what, Max? Come here, Max. Come on. You sit here and wait for me. And we just put the box back so that we're collecting iron again. At Hilltop. Okay, come on, Max. There's a couple of little farming chores to take care of. Okay, I don't have a lot of wool there. I check this a couple of times. Whenever I remember, basically. I can just dump it into my storage. I go have a look here. I've got 25 blocks of iron there too. So we dump that into storage. We come and look at our growing setup here. See if there's anything in there that I want to move into storage. Not particularly. Each of those slots can hold about 1.2 million blocks, so this is effectively infinite storage anyway. The rice farm, I can do a harvest. Go. I'm not wearing my magnet, am I now? And we do a replant. This is the rice from Doggy Talent's Next. It behaves differently to other crops. Firstly, it can't be grown in botany pots. And also it doesn't support right-click harvest. From the mod that I used, it's where I can just right-click on a mature plant and harvest the product. So I have to actually break each plant and replant it. And then I put that into my storage. Usually come and check over here. And see how much cobblestone I've got. 497,000. I'm getting there. That's tank there can hold an enormous amount of cobble. I pop in here and just check if there's anything that's been smelted that's waiting to go into storage if I forgot. And then there's one small annoyance with the pipe that transfers stuff into my bulk storage down here. Sometimes it gets clogged, so I have to do a bit of plumbing. Okay, that looks fine. If this outline is purple and the inside is white, that means there's something stuck in this attractor. Then I have to break it and put it back in again. I would do stuff with this right now, but I don't actually have much I can do with it. I suppose I could. Let me just make sure. 9,269, yes, I can make some more blocks. There we go. That's going. Double check that I remember to switch off the machines that need to be switched off. I didn't actually switch off all the machines that need to be switched off. This just reduces the lag a teeny tiny little bit. If I need prismarine, I would also go over to the but I really don't. I would also go over to the Ocean Temple and spawn in Steve in the AFK spot there to run that farm. But I won't be doing that today because I have so much prismarine. And that is my morning routine every day. Well, not always morning. It depends on when I can actually log into the server, but basically after each night. At some time during the next day, I usually do this little routine and get things producing again. Good morning. The more I look at this place, the more I think it's a cool idea to do my intro and outro stuff here, especially with shaders. It's pretty. Meow. Yes. But anyway, what I want to do is I'm going to take a chance and go over the hilltop with the shaders still on. Oh. Okay, it's not too choppy. So this is what hilltop looks like with shaders. And spot the difference. Spot the difference, spot the change. Can you see it? There's something there. Let's go have a peek at what's there. There we go. This is the start of my auto brewing factory. I'm trying to think of what to actually call this. One term that I thought was good is not really appropriate for the majority of my viewers, so I need to find something to call this. Anyway, so the basic idea is with the create mod you can do automatic brewing of potions. So down here I've got a water tank with just underneath it a an infinite water source, so that I've got an endless supply of water. These first two brewing stands, well, they're not really brewing stands, they're mixers, potion mixers. The first two potion mixers get water coming into them. So, water, and this one gets fermented spider eyes. And if you combine water and fermented spider eyes in a mixer over a heated blaze burner, you get potion of weakness. This one gets netherwort, and water and netherwort over a heated blaze burner gives you awkward potion. Awkward potion is very important because it's used for all the other potions, which is why this also goes down into this 72 bucket tank down here, and then from there it gets distributed out to all the others. So I'm making potion of night vision with golden carrots. I'm making potion of fire resistance with magma cream. I'm making potion of swiftness with sugar. Potion of water breathing with pufferfish, except pufferfish is difficult to get. But luckily I like my fishing spot, because I go out there and I sit and fish there for a while, and usually I get one or two pufferfish. Glistering melon slice gives you potion of healing. Potion of healing has another purpose, which I'll show you just now. Spider eyes gives you poison. Phantom membranes gives you slow falling. Those are difficult to get to. They're dangerous to get because you have to be attacked by phantoms. Blaze powder gives you a potion of strength, and gas tears, probably the most dangerous to get, gives you a potion of regeneration. And then I have a couple of brewing stands here. This one's got blaze powder. This one's got fermented spider eye, sorry. This one's got gunpowder, this one's got redstone, and this one's got glowstone. Because gunpowder gives you a splash potion. Redstone will extend the effect time, usually from 3 minutes to 8 minutes. Glowstone, which I misspelled, will make the effect stronger for some potions. Fermented spider eye reverses night vision into invisibility, swiftness into slowness, and healing into harming. Harming potions also have a secondary purpose in create mod. Redstone, strength potion poured on cinderflower gives you redstone. Harming potion poured on cinderflower gives you gunpowder, and night vision poured on cinderflower gives you glowstone. So I just stick that book up there as a reminder. So if I go cinderflower and I stick it into, now was it night vision? Yes. I get glowstone dust. It's a more reliable source of glowstone than the prismarine crystals, because if you crush prismarine crystals, you get only a 10% chance of getting some glowstone. Whereas with this method, every cinderflower is turned into glowstone. So all you need to do is make sure you've got a good supply of cinderflower, which is, of course, crushed from netherrack. So you crush netherrack and you get cinderflower and a 50% chance of a second cinderflower. So you get quite a lot. And the other one is the potion of strength. No, that's healing, that's not strength. Silly boy. Potion of strength. And there we get redstone. It's a fairly reliable source of redstone, so long as you've got enough blaze powder. Now what I need to do here is have a quick snooze. So for my gunpowder I need a potion of harming, which is this reversed with fermented spider ice. Could be quite difficult. Because I want to automate it. I don't want to have to stick it in there and then find somewhere else to pour it onto the cinder flour. So I'm going to build a second floor and take up the things that can be reversed, take them up there and run another brewer or another potion mixer on the second floor for the reversed potion. Which is why if we pop up here, it looks kind of boring at the moment. It's just a flat roof, because this is not the roof, this is the second floor. Or the first floor, depending on which country you're in. This is the ground floor, first floor goes on top of it. I'm carrying my power up to there so long, and I will be running an upstairs to this place. I can't keep shaders on for too long, because my computer does tend to get a little bit warm when the GPU has to run shaders. But I like the way it makes things look all moody underground. I've done some work in the inside here. I've put this wooden ceiling in and vertical spruce planks on the walls. All of these are obviously going to become drawers. So the spruce logs here are not permanent. And then I figured it was getting a little bit too dark down at the bottom, so I decided to go with oak logs, stripped oak logs specifically, in the layered variety for the walls down here, and go fairly heavy on the cage lamps to brighten it up a little bit. And the diorite ceilings, polished diorite to be exact, ceilings, because it was just too dark even with just plain stone ceilings. Hello, Moo. So that's come, Max. That's what it looks like in here now. I think these walls are quite nice. They brighten up the place quite nicely. I might change this out for something too. Because that's how I roll when it comes to building. I build something quick and dirty, and I stare at it for a while and then add a little bit and change a little bit, and over time it changes. It becomes different. I don't know if it becomes better or not, but it becomes different over time. So we're at Tam's base to make a little surprise for him. Before I make the surprise, I'm going to put my bed down. It's going to be at the back here. I'm thinking in this general area here. Let me put my bed down because the sun is about to set. And then let me show you what I've got in the shulker box. Okay, I have a possum because possums are fairly quiet animals. And then we have this bit. So there's a jukebox involved. There's a dropper, observer, string, and 2 custom music discs. So in the morning we will set up the little surprise. So starting off, we're going to dig a hole 3 deep. Okay, so first thing we want to put down is the hopper and the jukebox. Doesn't matter where the hopper goes, jukebox goes on top of it. Next to the hopper goes my item pipe and extractor. So that'll just pull whatever's in the hopper out. On top of that goes the dropper, and here we're going to need a temporary hopper block. Because the dropper has to face into the jukebox. To pick that up again. And then you'll see the item pipe connects into that. We are also going to need an observer pointing out of this, so let's grab the observer and our string and a bit of dirt. Put it there, put the observer there so that it's looking, yep, it's looking this way. And we can fill in the bottom layer. And we can place our string. Well, let me show you why. So we grab these 2 music discs and we put them in the dropper. Now if we cause an update for this observer, bird sounds, make a little bit more space for our little trigger animal to walk around in. But we're not going to release it yet because it can escape right now. That should be enough space. So then we don't want to fill this in with dirt. We'll fill it in with grass. Just that's not grass. That's grass. There we go. And then we grab our little possum. And our possum will be walking around randomly. And every now and then he walks through the string and the bird starts singing. So that's pretty cool. So when I got to editing that last clip, I discovered that I made a slight mistake. And you couldn't hear the surprise that I put in. The reason for this is that I use Linux for my recording setup. And I mix my channels in Pulse Audio and then feed that into OBS. And I was always confused by the fact that I seem to be getting 2 audio channels from Minecraft. It turns out the audio channels are split between main game and the voice chat mod. The voice chat mod is also, incidentally, the one that custom music discs plays through. And I didn't have the voice chat channel mixed into my video. How clever of me, isn't it? So let's pop over to spawn and see if we can hear the birdies. There they are. So that's the bird sound. Cool, isn't it?